it do, YouTube? MGM for Life here, back again, bringing you another Pokemon Online battle. Today's battle is going to be against a guy by the name of Servomark. A link to his channel will be in the description. So before I forget, I always talk about doing this after every video, and I keep forgetting to do it. The question of the day. I'm going to do this every video, or at least try to. The question of the day. Today's question is going to be, if you were a Pokemon, what Pokemon would you be, and what moveset would you have? For me personally, it just depends on what tier I'm in. I'm just going to do OU since most people play OU. I love Lucario in OU. That's probably my favorite OU Pokemon. And I would be the agility set. If anybody saw my grab bag, they would know that set. I don't think it's a common OU set, but agility with Crunch, Ice Punch, or Crunch, Hidden Power, Ice, and High Jump Kick with Life Orb. Lucario is just if Lucario was real, I feel like it would be a cool Pokemon. Like, it should be a cool dude. Like, if it was a real person you could talk to, I feel like it'd be cool. And that's me, so I feel like I'm Lucario. I feel like I'm an agility Lucario. So, comment in the description, comment on my video telling me what Pokemon you would be, what moveset you would have, and why do you like that Pokemon, and so forth. So, without further ado, let's get into this battle that we had against Servo. So I let off with my Rotom. It's Choice Scarf, and he let off his Cast Form. I know he didn't have any ground type, so I'm free to Volt Switch, so I just go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go out into my Solrock to get my rocks up. And he goes for Sunny Day. Now, right off the bat, that should have clued me in on that he was in on something. But it didn't, and he just blasted me with a Solar Beam. Luckily, though, I survive, and I'm able to get my rocks up. And that's going to be very key for the game, because rocks is the best move in the game. So now I'm going to switch out and go to my Togetic, which is specially defensive, so I can take this thing's moves all day. As you see, that Solar Beam did absolutely nothing. Now he Thunderbolts me, and I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze him and hopefully get some para hacks going. Also, why is didn't that thing not transform? It must be I don't know why it didn't transform, but whatever. So he Thunderbolts me, and of course he gets the para hacks, and I go for a Wish, and then I go for the Double Wish, forgetting that I wished the previous turn, so that was a noob play on my part. And now he's just going to pretty much hatch me to death here, because I get para hacked. He Thunderbolts me again, and I'm trying to go for Wish now, and I just go for Seismic Toss. I don't know why. I figured I could live some more hits as long as I didn't get hacks, but now I get hacks. I think I was going for the Protect there. He Thunderbolts me again, and now I'm trying to just go for Protect again, I tried to go for Wish there, and he just finished me off with a Thunderbolt. So, very unfortunate play. My Togekiss goes down, but now I can just go back out on the Rotom and Volt Switch. As I said before, he has no ground types, so I can just Volt Switch whenever I want, and I'm just going to do that. Then I'm going to go out to my Zweilous. I figured that was the best thing to combat his team. And he goes into Muck, and I'm like, yes, Choice Banded Zweilous. Choice Banded Crunch is going to hurt. And I go for the Crunch, and I miss. So that's bullshit. And he hits me with Ice Punch. And I was like, oh, he's probably going to freeze me. But luckily he didn't. So now I'm like, oh, God, maybe I should have went for Outrage, because this Crunch didn't kill. So I actually thought it would kill, considering that Muck's defense isn't that high. But it does have a lot of HP, so that was probably foolish of me. But, Choice Banded Hustle, come on now. So now I just go into my Solrock, hoping to be faster and finish off with an Earthquake. I am faster, so that's good. So I'm able to take that thing down. Now he goes into his Vileplume. Again, I'm hoping to be faster so I can just get a status off on this thing. I am faster, and I do luckily hit the Will-O-Wisp, so I can just burn that thing. And he puts me to sleep, which is perfect. I was actually predicting that, so that's why I stayed in. And now I'm going to switch out and go to my own Vileplume here in a second. There we go. Because I know I can take anything that his Vileplume has, because I'm specially defensive. He's probably also specially defensive. And but the burn damage is going to rack up on him. And I also have Hidden Power Fire, which is super effective against him. And he only has Sludge Bomb to hit me with. And it actually does a decent chunk, so I'm thinking that this Vileplume may be more offensive than specially defensive. Or I could just be underestimating Vileplume's special attack and special defense. But I don't really think I am. I think that it might be more offensive. But anyway, I go for Leech Seed, predicting him to switch because I figure this is a losing battle, but he obviously doesn't think so. So he stays in. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'm just going to Hidden Power Fire you. He chooses now to go for the Aromatherapy, which is a strange move in my opinion, and I just finish him off with a Hidden Power Fire. So now he goes in his Braviary. I'm definitely not going to stay in for that, so I'm going to switch out into my Solrock as Death Fodder, as now that I don't really need Sleep Fodder anymore since his Vileplume is gone. And I can rack up some damage on him. Brave Bird was obvious, but I'm going to die anyway, so it doesn't really matter what move he goes for. And once my Solrock goes down, now I'm going to go out into my Rotom, because I can Volt Switch. I know I'm Scarfed, and I'm actually Timid Scarf, so I'm going to be faster than the Braviary no matter what. And he goes out into his Altaria, which I predicted, and I'm going to Volt Switch out of there. And I'm going to go into my War Turtle. Now my plan was to Yawn him and force him out so he wouldn't do any, you know, like cotton guarding shenanigans or anything like that. So I wanted to yawn and force him out, and then toxic on the switch, and that's what I do. But actually, I predicted the Brave Yard to come back in, so instead I go for Scald, hoping it would kill, or I was hoping I would get a burn, but I don't. None of those things happen, and he just U-turns out, which is actually not a very good play because now his Brave Yard is dead to Stealth Rocks, and I just Scald again, predicting him to go for Brave Bird instead. But he goes on to his Butterfree. That's fine by me. I'm actually going to stay in, predicting the Sleep Powder, knowing that I could take a Butterfree's hit, any Butterfree hit, because I have an Eviolite anyway. Now I'm going to go out into my Rotom, predicting him to Quiver Dance, and plus Rotom can take any move that Butterfree has anyway. So it's a win-win for me, and I'm Choice Scarf, so I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there and kill that Butterfree, even with the plus 1.5 special defense, because Butterfree's special defense isn't all that great to begin with. So now I'm going to go back out in the Vileplume, get some leftovers recovery, and he goes into Altaria. That's fine, because I'm just going to go for the Leech Seed, and that Dragon Pulse, as you can see, did not do shit because I'm max special defense. If he wants to switch out and get rid of the Leech Seed, it doesn't matter because his Brave Yard is dead. So pretty much at this point, I have the game as long as he doesn't crit me to death. This is my game, so I'm just going to Aromatherapy to heal up my War Turtle. And I'm just going to pretty much stall him out, and slowly but surely he's going to go down. So now I go back into my Rotom because I know I can take a Dragon Pulse, especially with the Leech Seed support, and seeing that damage, even if he had crit me, it wouldn't have mattered. I still would have survived. And now I trick him to just ensure his death, because now he's going to be locked into one move and he won't be getting any HP back. And I'm getting a ton of HP back from the Leech Seed. And I'm just going to Volt Switch out just for the lulz. I could have gone for Thunderbolt. It would have done much, much more damage. But I didn't. Now I take this and go to Vileplume to take the Dragon Pulse, get some Leech Seed recovery, and it's, you know, it's pretty much rinse and repeat here. Nothing exciting going on. Like I said, this is my game. He actually beat me. We had a battle before, a UU battle, and I was using a test rain team, and he smashed me in that battle. So actually I was gonna upload that one, but then my son started crying, so it was pretty much it wasn't a good video. Not that the battle wasn't good, the video itself wasn't good. So yeah, just so you know, he did beat me before. So this is actually a payback video. I had to smash him because he smashed me first. So good game, Servo. He's actually a pretty good battler. Go check out his channel. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to me. Rate, comment, like, and comment. And answer the question of the day. So, deuces.